Okay, 5 games today on college basketball. I'm going to run down the list here. Number 1, the Baylor and Duke game. One of the top 2 or 3 games tonight that people will be watching and care about. I was trying to find something on here that I really liked. And the over is, well, the line is 153.5, so 153.5. I think it goes over. Obviously, both teams are capable of scoring a ton. They have, top 10 offenses. The defenses are fine. They're not elite. I think Duke's Ken Palm is in the 30s. Baylor's in the 60s. Baylor seems to score 80 points every game. I think both teams hit 80 in this. So I think the over 153.5 is the way to go. The other thing is Evansville. So I'm from Illinois originally, been living in St. Louis for 20-some years. I'm a Big Ten fan, and I mentioned yesterday I'm an Indiana guy. Also a fan of the Missouri Valley. Watched a lot of Missouri Valley over the years. My wife graduated at SIU, Southern Illinois. And so we watch about every SIU game. So I watch a lot of Missouri Valley. There's some pretty good teams this year. It's kind of an impressive year to watch if you want to get into some good mid-majors. Evansville is one of those teams that's surprising, kind of like Indiana State, where they just like, how is this happening? But Evansville is scoring a ton of points. They are averaging 82, over 82 on the year, over 90 at home on the year. They're playing Tennessee Tech, which has a sub-300 defense. The team total on Evansville is 77.5. I like the over there, so I think they're 80 whatever. So I'm going to take 2 overs here. Again, Evansville, just the team total. I will take Purdue-Fort Wayne. So this Purdue-Fort Wayne team is like 11-1. Another kind of impressive small school where they just keep winning. Playing really well, scoring a ton of points. They are at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is interesting to me. And I know Purdue-Fort Wayne is stepping up in that weight class. Purdue is, Pittsburgh's having a heck of a year, and they're scoring a lot themselves. And so I think it'll be a high-scoring game. Thought about taking the over. I'm going to skip it. But I will take Purdue-Fort Wayne because they're getting 13.5 points. My thing with Pittsburgh is while they're having an impressive year, they, along with Purdue, have a sub-300 schedule so far. So I'm not sure exactly how good Pittsburgh actually is. So I'm going to take the 13.5 points with Purdue-Fort Wayne. The next game is Creighton. Creighton is at home against Villanova. They're giving 9.5 points. So it's a home game for them. Creighton is having a great year, shooting incredibly, scoring a bunch. And Villanova's a bit of a mess. They've had some, losses to St. Joe and whatever. And they are just not playing that well. I think the team shooting percentage is around 40%. They're just, I don't see how Villanova stays within 10 points in this game. I just don't see it. I think Creighton's just going to pour it on, and Villanova probably won't be able to. They're not like these teams they've had the last 7 or 8 years. So it seems like one of those, Creighton hits 85, and I just don't see Villanova getting 75. So I'm going to take Creighton, and I will give the 9.5 points. Last game is the Alabama-Arizona game. It's late night, so I don't know how many people are going to watch it, but 2 great offenses. Arizona has proven that they are not infallible. They can lose, of course, it was Purdue. But both teams are actually averaging over 90 points. I think the total is like 175 or something, which is just too high for me to take. But I do think both teams will be over 80. Alabama always scores over 80. They have a great offense. And 7.5, they're going to give me 7.5 with Alabama. I'm going to take them. Again, I think it'll be a single-digit game, and it just kind of makes sense to me. If Arizona wins 89-80, I'll take the loss, but I think they'll hang with it in 7 points. I think it'll be a good, close, high-scoring game all the way. So 5 games total.